Hi, Tiffany Teal, mortgage advisor with American Dream Mortgage, coming to you this morning with Katlyn Lowder, realtor on the Van Ornum home team. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Wonderful. It's nice and warm outside. It's a great time to be in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, definitely. It's end of the week. It's wrapping it all up.
Yep. So we are going to talk about how would a first-time home buyer get prepared to buy their first home.
Yes, it's a very
Yeah.
exciting step to take in your life. It's a big chapter. There are many different ways to prepare to buy a home, but if you are looking for a place to start, a great way is to prepare and start building your credit because it does take time. The better your credit, the easier it'll be to qualify for the lowest interest rate on your home loan, which in turn will make your purchase overall more affordable, which is always a big help. First, check your credit score online. There are a bunch of different sites for free that you can use. I'd recommend just researching them and choosing what's best for you in your situation. And most will give you a rundown of the factors contributing to your score, and understanding what's negatively affecting it is key in knowing where to start improving. So that's definitely important. And make sure that you pay all of your bills on time because anything that gets sent to collections that you missed and you didn't pay, it can stay on your report for up to 7 years. So it's a big deal. It's easier just to pay it and make sure that it's taken care of before something like that happens.
Yes, definitely. And be able to speak to a credit professional if you do need assistance there.
Yes, there are many different avenues and websites and professionals.
Yes. So how much would I need to save for?
It would depend on your mortgage loan and how much you would need to bring for down payments if it applies to your loan. It's not necessarily always 20% for a down payment. It can be anywhere from 3.5 to 20. And of course, with VA, usually there is no down payment. So that is also an option. I'd recommend, if you don't know how much that you need to save for down payment and closing costs and other fees, to look up different mortgages, play with some mortgage calculators online, look up what goes into closing costs, as well as who those closing costs go to, because people don't really understand how much goes into that, and it's always a surprise for people. So I definitely recommend researching that and kind of giving yourself a rough estimate depending on how the price of the home that you're going to be looking for, just so you can kind of have a goal in mind of how much you need to save.
Yes. If I'm struggling to save for a down payment, are there other programs if I'm not a veteran?
Yes, firstly, of course, make sure to reach out to a mortgage professional and ask them about these programs. But there are things like FAFSA, check, and turnkey. All of those are options to people, as well as you can pull out money from your 401k, your IRA, and these things are ways that you can pull out money and use them for down payments and closing costs, and they're also tax-free, so that's a big help too.
And definitely speak to your financial planner and CPA for any tax questions and how that would relate to you.
Yes, always reach out to a professional.
What other very important tips would we need to know?
If you're just looking to save, there's a bunch of different budgeting options that you can look into. There's apps that you can download to help savings, like Acorns, Digit, and Simple, that will put away little amounts of your money automatically, so you don't have to do it yourself. It'll help build a small amount of savings over time. There is also, making sure that you are, making money if you can on the side. If there's anything that is unwanted and you want to sell it in your home, go ahead and do that. Make some extra cash if you can.
Yes, and work And having a 2-year employment history, not necessarily at the same job, but it would benefit if it were in the same field. And if you're coming from being a student into the workforce, if those two, your degree and your career, go hand in hand, that you can count your schooling as part of that as well. But definitely speak to your mortgage advisor on all different aspects that relate to you. Each individual is just that, is unique, and your financial picture is as individual as you.
Yes, exactly.
And so thank you so much for your time this morning. I really appreciate you coming on here and talking about how a buyer would get prepared to buy their first home. It is an exciting time in their life, but also a very important decision to make. And there can be a lot of financial pitfalls in there. Definitely reach out to trusted professionals who do this every day.
Definitely. And just to keep in mind, it is a big step, and it can seem overwhelming, but don't let it make you feel like you can't do it, because it is something that anybody can achieve. Just remember to stay calm and rely on your professionals that you have done your research on and you trust.
Yes, I'll put Katlyn's phone number down below here. So any of you who are thinking about buying your first home, or maybe it's an opportunity to buy your next property, definitely reach out to her and ask her some questions and see if she's the right fit for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time again, Katlyn.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you.